What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be for Thursday, August 27th. And today I actually only have one pick for you that I actually do want to share. And before we dive into it, just a couple of things. So to recap my post for last night on the YouTube video, I actually called the Connecticut Sun plus 14.5 to cover the spread. And they got absolutely annihilated, for lack of better words. So the Valkyrie actually finished 89-64. So I did actually get a couple of plays that did hit in that game, though. In the VIP section, I actually had a middle bet for over 149.5 points, as well as under 162.5 as a live bet. Now, it's a good thing both of these did hit, because the Boston Red Sox forgot how to play baseball, and they actually got wiped by the Miami Marlins. And for some reason, the Washington Nationals thought it would be okay to give up, I think at the time of filming here, 12 or 13 runs to the Colorado Rockies at home. So looks like we're going to have a pretty break-even day here as far as the counts go, 2-2. We're going to finish a little bit negative in the VIP. But if you look here on the left side, for the last 7 days, we're still very much in the green at 7.65 units and a current record of 21-12. As far as the last 30, we're 71-41 with a total unit count of 33.69. And if you break this down by league, this is just an interesting tidbit. This is kind of what helps me stay honest with my betting and a little bit disciplined. So MLB is actually up 20, almost 25 units for the month, which is pretty good. WNBA is up almost 5 units at 17-11. UFC was actually 4-0, but we did not have a good weekend the last 2 weekends, including Contender Series. But one big win from the underdog Alex actually helped make that right in terms of the unit count. And one thing I do like about Action Network, even though I think this app is far from perfect, is it does count your closing line value. So to determine whether or not you have a good bet or what they would deem as a bad bet if the line moves against you. And I'm sitting at 71.7% good bets, or 38 total, and 18.87 or 10 total bad bets. Now that's just interesting data. I don't put too much weight into that, because a lot of the times, depending on how I bet or what my style is, whether it's a middle bet or an arbitrage or some sort of hedging option, I would expect one to be bad and one to be good anyway. So I don't think into this too much. Honestly, it's just good information to have. So another reminder, if you guys are not on Kalshi yet and you do want a free $25, there is a link in the description. Or if you use code BEARD and deposit and trade your first 25 tailing this play, or any play for that matter, they will give you another $25 to trade on. So if you guys aren't familiar with the app, go download it, give it a try, and take $25, and let's turn that into 50. And I do want to let you guys know that I opened up a YouTube exclusive discount using code YouTube. In the VIP monthly, you could actually get the $40 price reduced down to a $10. So it's currently available at 75% off using the code YouTube, or using the link in the description of this video. Now, as far as the free pick for the purpose of this video, I'm actually looking at Golden State to cover the plus 5.5 point spread on the road out of the minus 145 price. Now, the reason I like this is because the New York Liberty are 7-19-1 against the spread in their last 27 games versus a top 5 scoring defense. And if you look at the last 5 at this plus 5.5 number for Golden State, they've covered this at 80% of all games. If you look at the away number, they've covered it at 100% of the last 5 games. They've covered it at 100% of the last 10 games. They covered this 80 in the last 20 and 89% for 2026. So if you look at the home splits for the Liberty, the last 5, they've also covered this 80%. The last 10, they've only covered this 60%. Last 20 is only 60%, and that actually remains there around 63% on the year for winning by 6 or more points. I know we say 60% like it's a bad thing. That's still pretty good, obviously, but compared to the Golden State numbers, I mean, we're looking at 80s and 90s, if not 100%. So all things considered, I think Golden State plus 5.5 is a better bet currently than the New York Liberty minus 5.5, or even minus 3.5 at the original line. But like I said, I'm going to be alting this line to pay the 145 price. I'd get that plus 5.5 just to give us a little bit of wiggle room. And with that being said, that's going to be the only pick I have on the slate tonight. If you do tail, best of luck to you. Feel free to drop a comment. Make sure to like and subscribe as we continue to grow this channel. I appreciate everybody's support. And until the next time, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.